Hi everyone, this is CJ, and welcome again to Hair Talks in the Car. Alright, so I will be reading a a little insert that I have that's coming from my upcoming book. But I think there is need to have this conversation, and I wanted to just, read a few words about it and then have a quick talk. Alright, so it says, Today I release any anger, shame, rejection, hate, hurt, or frustration towards my hair. Any negative thoughts, words, cultural beliefs, and habits that have prevented me from truly seeing the beauty in the crown that I've been given. Hair love within my crown. I'm going to stop there. Still tweaking along the way, but there's a point that I really want to raise, and it's that place of releasing any anger, shame, rejection, hate, hurt, or frustration towards here. Now, all of these by themselves, I think I can just talk individually, and I perhaps may do that. Talking about negative thoughts, negative words, negative cultural beliefs and habits that have prevented us from loving our crown. It is so important for us in this season, and even as we embrace hair love, we got to peel it back to find out where our heart is, or what has happened over time with us, and where we actually what we actually think and feel about our crown. And the truth is that we are here, and there's a lot of things that we need to consider about how we truly feel about our hair and having hair love. And when I wrote these words, I too have to sit, consider, and roll back. And so I'm going to be doing like a checklist of the questions that we can ask ourselves, things that we can like just openly say, how are we feeling about our hair? You know, why is it that I don't like my hair? Why is it that I think my hair is too hard to manage? Why do I think my hair is not beautiful? Why do I think my hair always has to be covered? Why am I not comfortable wearing my own hair? You know, why is it that my hair love is not something that I've done or thought about? And, you know, I know you may say, I don't know how to process that, but the thing is, if if we have the right questions, we can begin to start to go back a little and think about mindset, even as far as childhood. I remember in the previous conversation, I talked up and I was sharing, the difference between Middle Eastern women and other countries, other cultures, is that they learn to appreciate and love their hair, and they learn to take care of their hair from a very young age. And I was sharing that was not my experience when I was growing up. In fact, for me, there are times I simply just, I would do my hair and I would leave it alone. And I would not, I would not look at it. I would not do anything. And there would have been some underlining thing where I was just not appreciative of my hair. And so I too will probably have to kind of scale back a bit and, think about were there words that were spoken, and what is it that I didn't like or others didn't like and made it openly public to me. I know in our Black African culture, there was um, the place of acceptance where um, being natural openly was not something that was embraced because it didn't look the norm and it wasn't the way that um, others may have been used to. And so, for many to fit within the environment that they were placed, um, they changed their hair and so that they could be like everyone and be accepted. And a lot has changed now, but I think that whole process, I think it has left some scars. I think it has left some things that have not been dealt with. And so, and I think in the process, our hair has been the one that has been truly affected by how we really feel about our journey with our hair and hair love, and understanding that hair love is self-love. And so it's something that I believe should be talked about, and yeah, really go dive deep into a conversation and coming out with something of value. Yeah, so I wanted to share that. As I said, I think I want to like do something. I'm just quickly talking now because I wasn't really prepared. Not that I'm always prepared for the conversation in the car, but I read it today and I said, yes, I have to talk about it because, like, as I said, culture believes I have to start separating it. I release anger. People are angry. They are angry inside. And have you ever seen, like, sometimes when people comb their hair and how they tug it, how they pull it, how there is no appreciation for my strands. Why do I not love my strands? Why is it that I'm going to take for example, I like to talk about this. I take a fine tooth comb. I used to do it, my hairdresser used to do that to me. She would take a fine tooth comb and she would comb out my hair and comb it out until, yes, it was running through. But in the process, there was so much hair inside that comb, you know, and all in the place of, yes, you're combing out your hair so that it is neat. But the truth is, it was just hurting my hair. But I just didn't know. And in fact, I didn't care. I didn't even care to think about, should I be this rough to my hair? Here, people say, oh, hair will grow back. Or they'll say, hair is just an accessory, whatever. But it's not. It's called a crown. And it's called a crown because it's a part of who you are as beautiful, as a person. It's your reflection of your inside. Even someone says when you are healthy, your hair shows it. When you eat well, your hair shows it. So it's not just an accessory. It's not just a piece of furniture you can change. I said, of course you can wear stuff and you can cover it and you cannot look at it, but it still remains that that's your hair. And if you don't invite the love and appreciation to come inside of your heart, you'll end up really destroying what you've been given, right? And that's where I want to kind of like target and kind of just nail in and discuss further. But I am going to kind of break it down. I know I said a lot. Resentment, whatever it is, there's a place that needs to be, you need to release, forgive, forget. Forgive for your sake and for the sake of our hair. We need to release and forget the things that have burdened us down and has caused us to treat our hair the way we treat it. We won't do these things to our hair without having a certain kind of belief. We would have had to believe something and accepted it to be so, and that's why we operate day after day, habit after habit, doing the same thing every time, and just making really some wrong decisions for ourselves and our hair care. So if this is you, hey, listen, you're not alone. We're all here on this journey, and my goal is to get us to that place where we are one with the crown that we've been given. We appreciate and love our strands, and we invest in taking care of it every single way we can. Right? So I hope this kind of stirs conversation, and say something in the comments. What is your feeling? Do you think that there's some underlying beliefs and lies, or not lies, but things that you believe, negative thoughts, and just feelings that you've had? It can be since childhood, about your hair. And be open. This is an open forum, and let's talk about it. All right? I'd love you to leave some comments. All right? Thanks so much for listening. All right? We will talk soon. Have a great one. Bye.